Hey everyone, Tigress here. I'm just here to do a quick stream for ARK Survival Evolve. Basically, tonight is refresh night for the official servers. So I've decided to stream what I do. I do need to lower that. I could technically disable the menu music, but it's fine. Basically, I've been playing on the official servers for, I would say, close to 5 years now. Maybe a little bit above 5 years. And so I've been, yeah, my phone actually decides to notify me that my stream is live now. And I was trying to force it to let me know before I unmuted my mic. Hey, Blackie Chan. Yeah, I'm streaming something other than MK tonight. There's several of the maps I have my separate characters on, but then there's also others that I have a particular character that I'll transfer between. So I'm gonna go ahead and refresh the ones I already have a character over there on. Oh, happy birthday. And the good thing is with me streaming via my PC now, if the game crashes, I don't have to worry about the stream crashing. Because this game is known to crash. That's actually a good question, Blackie Chan. I'm not entirely sure if I could win kick in this game. I don't think we actually even have a dino. Well, okay, we technically do. I'll show it when I get on my Ragnarok map. Because we do have a character or an animal that is close to having the wind element. And if anybody is wondering why the generator's not running, but we still have power, is because on Scorched Earth we have basically a lot of it's more wind power. So I actually have 3 turbines up there on the roof that's powering the base right now. And on this particular map, we live in the desert. Oh, thank you, BC Star. But yeah, here's the 3 windmills. Which, logically, I have no clue how they're working, considering how close I have them to each other. Oh, I know the feeling on that. But yeah, our scorched earth base is literally in the desert. So yeah, there's nothing much to our scorched earth base because it's more on minimum power at the moment. So that's pretty much it for refreshing that server. And then we have the new server, Fiorda, which I definitely have to find time to play a bit more. Because my tribe mate Soul, he's primarily taking care of the server. I'm just like hopping in, making sure it's refresh, and he's the one that's been making sure that the dinos have been fed. Yeah, so there's my tribe mate. Let let's walk around and oh, he has done a lot. Hey, look, we've got a poly beaver. Oh, now it's rendered. Um, but yeah, he has done a lot. This was our. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. He turned that into this. Because when we first got this map, we could not transfer dinos onto the server. So this was actually our first little incubation hatchery for the dino eggs. So he's actually done quite a lot. Oh yeah, he has. Oh, okay. I'm actually kind of loving that. He actually built out towards the water. There's our green mosa. Oh, I so need to. That's a cute basilo. Oh, yep, super dodo. In honor of Flinger. Or Flinger Foo. I want. Oh, okay. I see what he's doing. He's trying to. He's trying to expand. Oh wow, he's got cloning chamber. Oh no, not cloning chamber, but tech replicator. There's the greenhouse. Couple of shadow mains. Okay, so technically he's got the transmitter. So technically I could one day when he's on at the same time, I could come over and overwrite my other or this character and bring over one of my higher level characters. Because then I can use the transmitter. So, yeah, this is actually looking really good. Yeah, he's slowly building it. It's looking really good. All right. Go ahead and get off that. The next one I'm going to be visiting is the island, which is the OG map of the game. Um, it has basically the island is, if I had to tell people, like, if they're just now getting into ARK, even though it's kind of reaching end of life, because they are working on ARK 2. I would say, like, if they are gonna get ARK, most of the other maps are more for, like, they're more on the more experienced survival people. So if you want to get your feet wet and kind of know what to do on ARK, I would say the island is your way to go. Um, it would be because it's not that big, and basically you have um, like the middle part, that is the redwoods. You've got the snow biome in the north west. The northeast is Carno Island. Southeast is Herbivore Island, which I don't fully have uncovered, even though I've been over there. Um, then it has, like, a lot of people, they think of ARK as being just a survival. um, like, just like a survival game, but there's actually lore as well. And yeah, that taxidermy right there is yeah, that was of my first Bronto that I had tamed. I ended up losing him while I was working over here on this base. And that Bronto, I loved him. And I called him Littlefoot. I do still have his offspring that I have, so I do still have them. But yeah, we used to have a good portion of this area, but it just got to the point that other people just started coming in and ruining the um, like ruining the, I want to say, hunting ground for the dinos. So we put this base in essentially low power, and like most of the dinos besides this dino is cryoed, so we don't have to worry about feeding. And I'm actually gonna leave this dino up here so he's not bothered by any of the dinos that might spawn in. Generator is good. I don't have to worry about the generator. Like, if I refresh but forget to refill the generator with gas, I don't have to fully, like, worry about it. And the reason being is I have a backup. In case that generator runs out of gas, this one will automatically kick in. So it's nice to have that. All right. Because our island base, prior to them redoing the kibble system, like to like tame dinos and stuff, because you actually had um you had it where each dino had its own kibble. Like if you had stegos, you created the kibble using stego eggs. The kibble name was stego eggs or stego. And so prior to that, you would have multiple dinos out laying eggs and stuff, and you would have to have individual eggs to cook the kibble. You still do, however, they made it more simple with the fact that you now have basic kibble. You have the simple kibble, regular kibble, superior kibble, exceptional kibble, and then the highest tier, which is extraordinary kibble. And the good thing is if you can get your hands on dinos that their eggs are contributed to the extraordinary kibble, you're set. You don't have to worry about making the other kibble or anything like that. If you can make a steady supply of the extraordinary kibble, you're set, because it's you can use that kibble to tame any other dino that you can tame with kibble. So how's everybody doing in the chat? And yeah, sadly the rendering that you're seeing, that it like looks like putty and stuff. Yeah, sadly that's ARK. See, they haven't fixed the lighting glitch. And it's technically not fully loaded in either, because the dinos are walking. There we go. It's like they're walking, but they're not moving at the same time. Oh. That kind of looked like they killed something. Wait, did our transmitter actually be over there? And that's lag. Yeah. And the bug that I aggroed is Meganora. They're annoying as hell. Alright. Yeah, I love the fact that they still haven't fixed the lighting glitch. So I'm actually not gonna get flame breath on. Nice. So while I'm doing this, getting back to my main base on Extinction, this is also essentially refreshing Extinction for me. And this is what I deal with every now and then too. And and I know some people would say, "Oh, that's just your connection." If it was my connection that cut the connection and not cleanly either, then you would actually end up like trying to rejoin. You would get the like there's a session already active, and so that means that the connection was not cut cleanly and it was cut from basically your side instead of the server side, because the server side still sees you as being active. And so with me able to log back in immediately, then the connection disconnect happened at the server side. Slug. And it does take quite a while to load. I heard something. I wonder if that was the mech. But yeah, when I was talking about like the game has lore, you have notes from different characters. And so you look around the map for those, and it actually gives you an XP boost as well. And it also comes with having the like a trophy with it too. Oh, I'm actually surprised that I haven't encountered spiders. Usually we have spiders that spawn like up there and then like fall down. And this is one of the bases where it's strictly high tech. Oh, yeah, speaking of spider. And it's this one we have wyverns out. That's out of ammo. And this is the character that I do the server hopping to the majority of the maps. Yeah, this base is never gonna go unpowered considering it's got that much element. Crystal, paste, metal ingots. We've got tons of dust, which the element dust is the what can be transferred between the servers and then converted into um, unstable element. Hey, Majestic, how are you? I keep forgetting that they upgraded the door. That used to just be a metal door. Oh, nice. Yeah, I figured I would stream a little bit of ARK tonight because I'm still debating whether or not I'm gonna do some MK later on. Um, but I figured since tonight was refresh night for ARK, pretty much show what I do on a weekly base. And the center server is literally on very low power. I gotta find time because the center is actually one of the bases that we are in the process of deconstructing. Yeah, and there's souls. Yeah, this is how long it usually takes me to do like the server and stuff. And this is the server that's gonna give me issues. As you saw something pop up, yeah, that's this is normal when I transfer to that particular server. And you could tell on this or this map I haven't really played around with it much since the mini map hasn't been uncovered much. And also gotta love the fact that it spawns me in My character is technically up here. um, yeah, I'm Majestic. I will warn you. I hope you have the disk space for it. Because that's how big it is now. Yeah, it's a chunky game now. And the funny thing is, it's still second place on the list of games that I currently have installed. That is like the biggest of disk space. The other game is my Final Fantasy 15, which is only beating ARK by like 2 gigs. Yeah. Yeah, they added like the base game, like when I got it, they had the island, they had Scorched Earth, they had the center, they had Ragnarok. And then they came out with Extinct or Aberration. Then Extinction, then we had the community maps, which was Valgero, Crystal Isles, and then we got the Lost Island, and then we got Fiorda, which was the last community one, and then the 2 additional story maps, Genesis Part 1 and Part 2. So yeah, that kind of bloated it. But yeah, the interesting thing is here, this is Aberration. Basically a the subterranean map. So you got the portal. It says easiest. That's a big lie, cause there's basilisks that spawn in that area. And then you have Fertile Lake, the upper mushroom forest, and the lower mushroom forest, and Fertile River. Um, those are considered in the green area. Then you have the edge, which is essentially on the edge of green and blue. And so you have the blue luminous area, and then you have the red elemental area. Well, with my tribe, we tend to, some of our bases tend to be in not so safe places. So, my base on Aberration, we are technically in the blue area, the blue luminous area. However, depending on the side that you go out of the base on, will depend on whether or not it is either the safer of the two, because you have the blue luminous area right there. And yeah, I'm gonna essentially like get my character killed here, so I'll show y'all what I mean. Oh, come on, close the door. You have the blue luminous area, which is very pretty. And so you go out this way, you have the blue. You go this way and down the steps. Run here because I'm being targeted by enemies. Bombs away. Yeah. This shows you how dangerous our base is on Ab. Oh, I'm gonna die before I even hit the the liquid element because yep, one radiation, but I'm about to hit the cliff. Womp. Oh, really? I bounced off. The radiation's gonna kill me first. So yeah, essentially you go one way off my base in aberration, and you can just kiss your character goodbye on that one. And then we have the going to Crystal Isles. Which Crystal Isles is one of the community maps. Come on. Join. Was it lagging because it just now added my implant? Don't tell me it's lagging. Wait, don't tell me I ended up glitching my character again. No, it was just lagging. And that's what happens. I really do hope my character is in the cloud. I do love the music that they have for Aberration, though. Alright, so let's go into Crystal Isles. I mean, despite all of the bugs that the game has, the game in itself is pretty addicting. So I was right. I was technically still in the cloud. Oh, it's taking a while to download. That's when you know that the server has issues when it, like, you saw briefly that it tried to go to the character creation screen. So the downloading nearly timed out. Oh yeah, since we share this with other tribes that we have on our main server. I've got like a little apartment at this base. So it's like apartment 1, Thai space. Though I prefer where my tribe mate's base is at. Alright. Let's see. Do you need food? Or are you good? Eh. I'll go ahead and give you some food. Should be okay until the weekend, but figured I'll go ahead and give you food. Yeah, let me know how my mic sounds, because I'm still tinkering with the OBS, because I've noticed that my mic sounds okay if I'm like on my MK layout versus my 14 layout. So I gotta take a look at that. And you're good. Hey Poseidon, how are you? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll show y'all why I prefer this base. Even though the other base is technically ours as well. This is the reason. Because we've got almost like... We've got the trees. Our base is on a floating island. Quite literally. And then occasionally we have otters that spawn inside our little pond here. And the server's lagging because I tried to sit down. That's ARK in the nutshell. Alright, now we're going to Genesis Part 1. Which this one definitely gonna... This one's gonna be interesting. And this one has the 5 regions. You have Bog, which is swamp. You have Arctic, Lunar, and quite literally they do mean lunar, which you'll see here in a bit, because we have a small base there. Then we have the ocean, and then we have the volcanic. Again, it's deceiving. They say Bog is the easiest. It's the fucking swamp. That ain't easy. I will say this, out of everything, yeah, the ocean technically could be hard because it's the ocean. There's little above water places to find. But it is technically a lot easier than the bog. might get like a little intro here. Yep, it's still a game. It's towards the end of the life because they are working on ARK
a
too.
fractal
So
personality designed to be your guide. Just listen to me and you won't get yourself killed. Probably. I'm your listener. Any landing you can walk away from is a good one, huh? Welcome to the Genesis simulation. Here you'll be tested across 5 biomes, each with its own dangers and rewards.
And this is the reason I said this is
every step of the way.
Literally lunar
Interact
biome.
with me when you want to teleport from one biome to another, or when you want to spend some of the hexagons you'll earn for completing missions.
How I'm still breathing, I have no earthly idea.
How the simulation tests you. How you'll prove you're the ultimate survivor. So, we have some exploring ahead of us.
Oh, apparently there was a tech raptor in here. More than likely, you'll see that intro again here in a bit, because Genesis has the glitch where it'll do the intro again, even if you fast travel, which technically it shouldn't, but it does. I don't have, well, I used to have a Gen 2 base, but the last few updates that got pushed kind of made Gen 2, at least on official, unplayable. To the point that we couldn't even stay logged into the server. So we're like, yeah, we're just gonna get that server up.
Is a good one, huh? Welcome to the Genesis simulation. Here you'll be tested across 5 biomes, each with its own dangers and rewards. I'll be with you every step of the way. Interact with me when you want to teleport from one biome to another, or when you want to spend some of the hexagons you'll earn for completing missions. Those missions are how the simulation tests you.
HLNA, can you like shut up, please? Because you already told me this.
We have some exploring ahead of us. Ready to go?
Yeah, I'm about ready to go because I'm about to be transferring back to Extinction and then hopping over to my main server. I'm just making sure everything is rendered. And back to Extinction. Wow. I haven't had issues with the transfer like that before I went to Aberration. But yeah, once I log into Ragnarok, you all will get to see the main server and the main base of where our dinos are at. I've got a flock of Argentavis birds that I've been breeding and working on mutations. Can't remember when I first started on the mutation though. But I do know we tested the mutation, or we tested the birds against the desert time, which is on Extinction, when they had 6 mutations into health and 4 mutations into melee. And alright, I'm gonna continue talking, but I'm gonna put my break time screen on because I'm actually gonna restart the game since I've actually loaded all of those maps. I don't want to actually have it. I mean, it could potentially crash because of the memory and stuff, because you load the game up, or like if you load all of those maps, at least on the PS4, eventually it's gonna, like, I think it runs into like a memory issue, and so it essentially ends up crashing. So I'm reloading it real quick here. Alright. So now it's got to reload all the prereqs, but that's fine. So yeah, now it's loading the prereqs. Hey, little fox. How are you? Yeah, I'm just like, it's doing the preloading and stuff. Because I ended up refreshing majority of my bases, so I pretty much was loading all of the maps in except for like a couple and into the memory of the system, so I didn't want to overload it, so I went ahead and like restarted the game to clear out the memory. I'm doing good. I might actually switch over to MK here after this. I may. Basically what I'm gonna do is that because, well, I mean, technically I could split it. But I was gonna like briefly stop the stream once I hop games, even though I can hop games now since I'm doing it via the capture card. I also want to keep the VOD as being like separate VODs. And even though I can like change the name of the stream to MK, it's still technically gonna be one VOD instead of two separate. But yeah, this is our main base. Don't want to get too close because I have a feeling I'm not fully loaded in yet. Maybe I am. Oh, nice. And as you can see, this is our main base. And funny enough, people see my gigas like this. They're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, they're passive." They're not. I'm gonna show you. Yeah, those gigas are on aggressive. Alright, gigas, I'll leave y'all there because y'all actually gave me access to y'all's feeding trough. I mean, it is a bit of an older game. Um, it is coming to the end of the life. Um, at least I feel like it is because they are like working on ARK 2 at the moment. I mean, despite its bugs, it is pretty cool. And if I mean, granted, I'm playing this on the PlayStation, but if I had to like, if I wanted you all to like play it like and have like, I guess like full range of it, then I would say get the Steam PC version of it, because that one actually allows you to have mods for the game. So you can make it a lot more interesting than what the console versions are. Alright, all gigas are back in the position. And like these RGs right here are just like my previous breeding line, or ones that I've tamed. However, those RGs over there are my actual current breeding line. Oh, nice. How is Evil Dead though? I know a lot of people, or like quite a few people were playing it, but I haven't actually played it. was like, didn't. The spoiled meat that I keep in there is for the dung beetles, or aka the poo bugs. Oh, nice. I'll definitely have to take a look at it. That's good. Okay, so they have refreshed. Wait, is that a saber tooth or is that a Thyla? Oh, that's a saber tooth. Yeah, we even have our own little tree platform. It's where we can get, collect sap. Go ahead and let them know that there's free sap. Yeah, I tell them come from the mountainside because then they'll be able to see the platform. Because otherwise it hides, the trees hide the platform. uh, that's interesting. So we've got a pair of raptors that are just standing there. Eh. That's definitely interesting. Oh, and that base decayed right there. Or is still technically decaying. This is one of the first bases on Rag that we've had. It's become the beaver base now, but that was actually our very first base on Ragnarok. Let everything load in. Since we've got the main base refreshed, then I am gonna be not server hopping, but more like bed hopping to the other bases here. And I am totally blocking that door. Okay, let me move this, because technically this wyvern belongs at the water base. Oh, come on. Seriously? There we go. Alright. This will go up there. And this way, this allows me to fast travel to my other bases without having to worry about dropping what I have on. So that's refreshed. We also have a base on the paw print of the map too. And essentially this is the water base for Ragnarok. Alright, I'm just gonna drop the spoiled meat. Alright, that should be good. don't even know why I like fly around on at the water base. I can literally just come up here and be within range of rendering the other things. Alright, so water base is done. That means that refreshing ARK is done. So fast travel back to the main base. I love the fact that it does the thing, but it's not like it's like it's not like yeah, there we go. I was like, it's taking its sweet little time. Alright. So what we're gonna do is that I'm gonna briefly end the stream here. And yeah, see guys? Even ARK is telling me to say bye. But yeah, that's one of the common things with ARK. It's like it doesn't want you to leave. But yeah, it does that. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the stream. Just briefly. I will be back here momentarily with MK11. Probably gonna do Combat League for about an hour. And then I will have to call it a night. So give me about, I would say about 5-10 minutes and I will be back. So until then, take care.